Welcome back to another episode of 3 Minute Success. I am your host, as always, Jarrod Music. Here today with one of the most fun topics that I like to talk about, which is really how do you optimize for fun and second home properties. I'm located here in Colorado. We have a secondary property that's a ski home for us, and I wanted to walk you through the methodology that we use with all of our clients at Entrepreneur Aligned when we're looking at second home purchases. Now, this is going to be specific to ski homes because there's some seasonal things and some location things that should be considered, but you could apply it equally well to your beach house or your city condo or whatever it is when you're trying to walk through the mental process of where should I buy and what should I buy. So 3 steps. Step 1 is the vision. What do you want to use it for? Be very specific. What are the logistics? So if it's a ski condo, what about proximity to the lifts, transportation, dining? What about ski town parking, where we have our place in Breckenridge, Colorado? Deeded in-town parking spaces can run $70,000, $80,000 just for the parking space. So really think about parking. What about storage? Ski houses and ski condos need a lot of storage: boots, skis, poles, helmets, clothes, etc., etc. All of that stuff needs a place to go because your place feels a lot less comfortable if it's full of gear, especially smelly gear that's trying to dry out. And then what about creature comforts? Do you want a hot tub on property that's specific to you? Do you want a common area one? What about finishes? What about fireplaces? Do you love a crackling real wood fire? Are you okay with gas? Do you not need one at all? What about seating? What about dining? Are you cooking in? Are you dining out most of the time? Think through all of those things and try and get a vision for what you want. Second step, the model, right? There are 3 main ones. Go small on price and don't rent it at all. Keeps it within your budget, and small is relative. We may be talking about a $5 million property here. Think about what you want, and if you want to go small and not rent it, it allows you to have optimal access, flexibility, and you're not going to have excess wear and tear on the furniture and fixtures. Second one is go big and rent it long-term in the off season. This works great, especially if you're a reverse snowbird, right? So if you're from Houston and you want a place in Telluride to use during the summer when it's miserable in Houston, you can rent it during the prime ski season. Vice versa, if you only ski, then you can rent it to people from hot weather climates for the summer. Third option is to go big and rent short-term throughout the year. It decreases the amount of flexibility that you have, but might maximize your cash flow and allow you to buy the biggest property. Particularly if you want to have guests up there and large parties, you're going to need more space. You need to be able to make that cash flow. And then the final step, take it for a test drive. Go on Airbnb, go on VRBO, book hotels in the area, take a season and actually rent what you think you want to buy and see if you actually use it in the way that you think. You may think, well, we're going to cook family dinners in every night, and then lo and behold, you're all tired and you want to go out and have a cocktail and you go to restaurants all the time. Maybe you don't need that big custom kitchen that you were thinking about. Or what if you thought, hey, we're going to be fine being a little further away from the slopes. We'll take the free in-town bus, but it creates stress and frustration trying to get everybody out the door to the bus on the right time. So you'd rather stay slope side, right? So test drive it out. You can book long-term rentals on all those platforms. You can book short-term, lots of different ways to look at it. So step 1, have a vision. Step 2, look at the financial model. Step 3, take it for a test drive. Hope this was helpful. Enjoy hitting the slopes next time you do it.